Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I can't believe that it's been a month since my last video. I've actually been traveling quite a bit. I was in Norway and Finland and then in Florida where my mom lives visiting her, so I haven't had weekends to get videos up. So anyway, now I'm back for the long haul. No travel plans. I actually have two videos that are scheduled for this week, and they're both reveal videos because in my travels and through my travels I was able to pick up some pretty good stuff. So today's, I have to get into this fairly quickly because I have a lot of information to share with you, but today's video is about the Chanel Gabrielle bag, which I purchased and looks like this. I'm going to save a review for another day, but I'm going to give you some insights about the Chanel Gabrielle bag. The upshot is that I absolutely love this bag, and I didn't think I would. I actually saw it when it came out and I thought it was hideous. And then it was actually my husband and my sister that kind of like got me moving on it. And I saw it a few times. I saw it at the Heathrow boutique in Terminal 5 when I was connecting to Oslo. And then I saw it on my way back and then finally went into my Chanel boutique and they didn't have, so this is the large size. And I'm going to get into sizing in just a second, but this is the large size and they didn't have it in store in a large or a medium. They only had the small. So I was thankfully able to order this. Apparently there were like 5 white on white bags left. I never know what to believe, but I ordered it sight unseen and it arrived and it's like my favorite thing ever. So I will do a better review after I've worn it for a little bit longer. I received it last Thursday, brought it to Florida, but didn't really use it while I was in Florida. And then am really just starting to get into using it this week, but I wanted to give you guys some preliminary details. So this is Chanel's brand new iconic bag. And the idea of it is essentially that you would own a classic flap, you would own the boy bag, which was the next like iconic release, which happened in 2011. And then this is supposed to be third in your collection. I'm not sure what to make of the girl bag. That was that really ugly like fanny pack. Sorry if anybody has it. Sorry. I did not like it, but it's like a fanny pack of a bag. I don't know if that was intended to be an iconic bag as well, but eventually it didn't make the cut. So, spring, summer is the first iteration of this. And I already know it's been ordered again for the fall, which is a good sign. So I guess the idea will be to see how well this bag winds up taking off. And if it does become as popular as Chanel wants it to be. They've been drilling it home. I don't know if for all of you that subscribe to emails from, like Bloomingdale's or Neiman Marcus, but I think I've received like 30 emails about it in the last couple of weeks. So they're really, really advocating pretty strongly for it. But anyway, my initial impression when I saw it online was that it was hideous. I really did not like the way that this has like such a structured base and then this is kind of like floppy over the top. Ultimately though, the main reason that I like it is that it's probably one of the most hands-free bags that I have by Chanel, and it's also one of the biggest in terms of what it can fit. And I'll get into that in a minute. But essentially, the sizing for these bags, this is the large size. And I'm going to back up really quick and say that the Gabrielle bag came out in many forms. So this video, and I believe what's being referred to as like what's supposed to be iconic going forward is the hobo, which is this bag. So I'm not talking about the backpack, which you can see on the internet. I'm not talking about the purse, which is that little like beetle like looking bag, or the shopping tote. I'm talking about the hobo when I'm talking about sizing. So this is the large hobo bag. The large hobo bag retails currently for $4,000. So with tax in the city of Chicago, it was $4,400, and the measurements on it are 10 inches wide by, when it's fully upright, approximately 12 inches tall. And then the width of it, which is pretty substantial, and I know this looks kind of weird, it's like sagging down on itself, is 3.7 inches. The medium bag is actually not that much smaller. The medium bag, which retails for $3,600, measures 8 inches wide. So essentially, if you can imagine, like 2 inches less than this by 11 inches high, so 1 inch lower, and then it's 3.5 inches wide. So as far as like the depth is concerned, there's not a huge difference. And then the small, which retails for, sorry, I have to look at my notes, which retail, one day I'll know this by heart, which retails for $3,200, is substantially smaller than the medium and the large. And the size on that bag is 6 inches wide by 8 inches tall by 3 inches wide. And I don't know what I would compare it to. Like maybe it has the interior of like an old medium boy bag, but it's not big. And the reason I didn't actually really like the small, and you guys weigh in on this, is that I thought that the chains, which are substantial, kind of overweighed the sizing of the bag, so that it was like the bag itself was like 30% of the ultimate product that you receive. So I didn't love the way that it looked. It also could have just not looked good on me. Also, I was in the market for a bigger bag, but all aside, the small is a lot smaller than the medium and large. The material of these bags, this is aged calfskin on the top. So as you can see, it's this like really crackly, floppy leather. And then this is where I'm pointing with my finger, is smooth calfskin on the bottom. So it's not a lambskin bag. It's not a caviar bag. It's just calfskin. And the reason that I actually like that is that I have a feeling this could take a better beating than a lambskin bag. The leather seems to be highly treated, and I haven't spilled anything on it yet, thank God, but I have a feeling that when and if I do, it may be fairly easy to clean. As far as the colors that this bag is available in, right now they're pretty basic, so it's a lot, and I'm not going to go through them all. There are some wild ones out there, but in general, it's in the white, beige, black, like navy, blue, and then there were some metallics range. So it kind of came out in like very classic colors. I don't know what they've ordered for the fall, but I guess time will tell. I did see one runway bag that was lavender. It was so pretty. So I don't know if that's coming out or if that was just a runway piece, but it was beautiful. Let's see. So the chains on this bag, another thing that's really cool about it that they're really like promoting, is that they are 3 colors. I'm going to get really close here. So you have 2 chains. There's 4 chains that make up the handle of the bag total. 2 of them are like a brushed silver. 2 of them are shiny gold. And then the shiny gold chain on the other side transitions into silver. So if you can see, like I'm spanning this across, on this side it's gold and then it becomes a shiny silver. So you have 3 colors total working within the chains. The brushed silver remains throughout, but on the chains where there's the shiny gold, it's also shiny silver. Hopefully that makes sense. And then as far as like the aesthetics are concerned, it has a pull tab on the outside, and the pull tab is made of that same like smooth calfskin, and then has the brushed gold hardware like CC logo, and then that little chain there is brushed silver. It has a hook on this end. This is what keeps these chains running through. It doesn't look like it's adjustable in any way. And then it has the same hook on this side, hook structure, but then you also have this additional hook. And originally I wondered if there was like a way to put the chains through the second hook, and maybe there is, and I'll figure it out for everybody. But so far it looks like you might just put like a palm on that. And then otherwise there's no pockets on the outside of this bag. There's no pockets on the other side of the bag. I will do like a what fits video and like an additional reveal. I'm sure I haven't actually seen a lot. I looked up YouTube videos on this before I bought it and didn't see that much. So I will, please let me know what else you want to know about it. So I'll do a what fits video. Currently I have like a whole bunch of stuff in here. So essentially the inside is, On the inside, you get a key chain, so similar to like a GST or an executive tote. It is red fabric, and then you have, hopefully everyone can see this, but you have, similar to like the interior of a classic flap, you have 2 pockets in the back with like the chapstick or the lipstick holder, and then 1 zippered pocket on the other side. So there, and then it just has the Chanel logo on like a red leather tab, but the inside of the bag is cloth, it's not leather, and that's it as far as the inside of the bag is concerned. So that's sort of what it looks like overall. I'm going to do a couple of modeling shots for you. I'm sorry that I'm not YouTube advanced enough to have taken photos of myself and then inserted them into this video. We're going to do this in a more organic fashion, but I am 5'5", and my weight is like approximately like 145, 150, depending on the day. And this is a big bag, so, all right. There's a whole bunch of ways that you can wear this. I'm pushing the chair back. Here we go. So the first way would be just as a tote. Sorry, my shorts are kind of long. So this is what it would look like on the frame of like a 5'5" person. Another option, it has this, I should have showed you this. I'm not sure to what extent this is adjustable. I get the feeling it's similar to the boy bag where it's probably not significantly adjustable, but it does have a brushed gold dot there. So that's kind of a new color. That's like where you get the brushed gold, and you have the brushed gold on the pull tab. And then it has a ruthenium dot as well, or like tab. I don't know why I'm calling it a pull tab. Well, anyway. Okay. If you did it long, it would be way too long. I can't even like fit this into the frame. So I think that if you were to do it long, it would probably be like the guy option. So if you were like, or I guess if you're really tall, like 6 feet or more, it would work that way. So there's that. Then the cool way to wear it is to do this, where you have it like kind of like crossbody, but then you bring up a second set of chains over your shoulder. This I actually really like, because I think I like the fact that you could almost start to incorporate the bag as like a wardrobe piece, if that makes sense. So it's like you don't maybe have to wear as much jewelry if you have this bag on, because it's just like super cool. And then the next way to wear it, which I'm probably going to struggle with because mentally I have a hard time with it, is as a backpack. So I'm really bad at doing it as a backpack. Hold on. Okay, wait. No, hold on. Okay, here we go. All right. So then the last way to wear it, which is also my favorite, because I feel like if for traveling that this would look really good. Sorry, I keep adjusting myself. I'm going to turn around, is if you wore it like that. And then I think you could probably do the same thing if you wanted to wear it like in a front-facing manner. But essentially, those are some of the ways you can wear it. I've seen somebody on the internet do it in like a fanny pack fashion, but I'm not really sure how they were able to like get the bag up and around their hips, so I'm not going to endeavor that. But those are kind of like the 4 most straightforward ways to wear the bag. And as you can see, one of the super cool things about it is that it sort of starts to become like really part of your wardrobe, really incorporated in it. So I figure, you know, if I was wearing like a bunch of chains for necklaces and then also had this bag on, like it could really add a cool dimension to an outfit. So all in, my like initial impressions are that I really like it. I don't actually have any complaints. I guess it would be ideal if there was a pocket on the outside of the bag, but with it being this like, I mean, it's slouchy as all get out. So make no bones about it. Like it's not going to stand up straight. I don't know what wear and tear is going to be like, especially like down in this area. I'm planning on keeping it pretty well stuffed when it's not in use, but essentially I really like it. So let me know what your questions are. I'm sure there are many. I will do a follow-up video on this like sometime in the future, but for now, these are my preliminary thoughts. I will also have another reveal video up later this week for a different bag that I just purchased 2 of. That's like my new favorite. So, and it's on the totally different end of the spectrum. Anyway, Thank you for stopping in. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys have a great week.